Hi everyone, this is George Strezov. I'm handling pre-production and post-production at FFM Music, and in this series of videos we're going to try to help you make the recording a more fluid process and achieve better results. So today we're going to be talking about arpeggios and how to make them work within, for example, strings. So let's get started. Often when we get to composing, we always work on a piano, and with the piano our hands are locked into positions, especially if we have played enough arpeggios and scales in school. Then it becomes much easier for us to play them. However, it's not the same when it comes to a string orchestra, because it's not the same as playing, for example, this. This, when it comes to playing a violin, for example, it's not as easy as it is on the piano. And often in film music, in fantasy music, you get stuff like this. Scales, arpeggios that need to be very precise and locked to the beat. So in order to make them work in a more easier way for the musicians, we need to arrange them. So on the screen you can see three separate examples. So the first one is you have the first and the second violins playing this. Together. So probably it won't sound very good, even if the orchestra is, the best orchestra in the world. It will still be very complicated for them. So usually what you can do is you can divide those arpeggios in between the sections. So you have the first violins, the second violins. So you have tiga-daga, taga-daga, tiga-daga, taga-daga. And then you have the first violins play. That's the second example. You have the first violins play, and the second ones will continue. But sometimes, especially depending on tempo, unless it's very fast, like if it's a slower tempo, then it might be easier to get the musicians the possibility to land on a specific note. So, and this note will have to be from the same harmony, obviously. So when we get in this example, so it will be distributed again by the first and the second violins, but they will also have something to land on the beat, not just end taga-daga and then figure out whether this will be rhythmically correct or not. They'll have to think about the second beat, so taga-daga-dam. And this will be much easier when it comes to looking at all the sections playing in a vertical way. So it will become something like. And it will be easier for the first and second violins to lock on the second beat. The first ones will end their phrase on the second beat, and the second violins will start their phrase. So when it comes to the ensemble, it will be easier for them to lock as a team. So hopefully this little tip was also useful to you, and till the next time.